Hey everyone, it's John Brassard, Member of Parliament for Barrie-Innisfil. It's Thursday, February 16th. This is our weekly week in review of what's gone on here in Ottawa on Parliament Hill. Last weekend, I went back to the riding, had the pleasure of seeing Blue Rodeo on Friday night, and then I went to the Hearts and Minds Gala for RVH on Saturday. Great event for the new cardiac care unit and the youth mental health inpatient facility. Busy week this week with the All-Party Ag Caucus. Had a breakfast meeting with agriculture industry stakeholders. It went very, very well. Lots of great information for all of us to ponder. As well, I met with the Canadian Federation of Medical Students. We talked about the opioid crisis. Had a couple of questions in question period. Asked the Liberals about the upcoming budget and their plan to raise taxes on the middle class as well as user fees. Didn't get a response, so you can expect that they will be raising taxes in this upcoming budget. I also asked them about the volunteer firefighter tax credit, which the finance minister has said that all tax credits are on the table, so we would hate to see that one lost, and it would have a pretty significant impact to those who volunteer within their communities. Also, yesterday in Barrie, I was back doing an economic roundtable in the riding. I was also fortunate to have leadership candidate Aaron O'Toole with me and really formally introduce him to residents of Barrie-Innisfil. We had a terrific event last night at the Barrie Molson Center, and so tomorrow I'm going to be speaking on Bill C-18, which is the Rouge River Park Act, and I expect to have a question or two in question period. I want to talk now about Motion 103, and you know, there's been a lot of news about that lately. I've been receiving literally hundreds of emails in my office. And one of the things that you need to understand is that our Conservative caucus has tried to work constructively with Ms. Khalid to introduce amendments to her motion that would recognize the need to fight racism, religious intolerance, and discrimination of all religious communities. However, Ms. Khalid has told a number of members of Parliament that she would need to check with Cabinet or check with the Prime Minister's office, which clearly demonstrates to us that this motion is simply being used by the Liberal Party and the Prime Minister to play partisan politics. Furthermore, Ms. Khalid has now said she's not willing to entertain any amendments to her motion. So today, we as Conservatives introduced a motion to make this motion M103 more inclusive by removing the reference to Islamophobia and instead called on the government to condemn all forms of systemic racism, religious intolerance and discrimination of Muslims, Jews, Christians, Sikhs, Hindus, and other religious communities. You know, our Conservative caucus believes if the government is to engage in studies and hold debates over racism in Canada, it should include all types and forms rather than just focusing on one particular group. We had hoped that the Prime Minister's office and the Liberal government would agree with this approach of inclusion. However, speaking on behalf of the Trudeau government and on behalf of the Prime Minister's office, Heritage Minister Melanie Joly said unequivocally that they're not open to any amendments. And so I can't support Ms. Khalid's motion the way it is, but I will be supporting the Conservative motion today. And you know, there's nothing that's more divisive in this country than this type of politics being played by the Prime Minister's office. And it's distracting us, all of us here in Ottawa as parliamentarians, from the work that we need to do on your behalf, and that's to focus on growing our economy and creating jobs. So I want to thank you for reaching out to me and sharing your opinion on Motion 103. I won't be supporting the motion by Ms. Khalid, but I will definitely, as a matter of inclusiveness, support the motion that our Conservative Party is debating today and that we put forward in the House of Commons. So that's it for now. Enjoy Family Day, everyone. I know that this is a little long, but I felt it was important to address Motion 103 considering the amount of emails that we've received. But I want you to enjoy Family Day with your families. Hopefully we'll run into you in the riding this weekend, and we'll have another report back here from Ottawa next week. Thanks for all your support, everyone. Enjoy the Family Day weekend.